Hey up, it's Louise. Welcome to a frankly haphazard, low-key kind of lazy bones edition of using up my craft supplies. These ones, I'm not putting all my effort into it. This one, I'm trying to get back into the swing of things, you know? I've had a little time off, so these are little easy ones, but I've got to use up some stuff. I really need to get rid of a lot of these buttons. I've carried these with me since I was like 17 and I was obsessed with making like elasticated button bracelets. And there are a lot in here. So I want to use some of the buttons. I'm thinking use them to pair up my stud earrings so they don't go missing. Right? Genius. And then I'm sure I'll think of something else to use them for. There are some nice ones in here. There we go. There's some dog ones. That's a little doggy. There's dogs in here. It smells funny in here. It's old like vintage button smell. Some of these I've had, yeah, since I was a teenager. Jesus Christ. But yeah, I'll think of something. Buttons. Hooray! And then more little trinkety bits. I've got this bag and then some. Does that sound good? I don't know. Of trinkets. And I was gonna make a charm necklace, but now I'm thinking, I don't know. So I might put like one or two on the necklace that I have and see how I go, because additional craft use up that I've not brought down is my jump rings, because I went through a stage of like, what if I make my own earrings? And it was too difficult. So I have got some jump rings stashed upstairs. So I'm gonna try stick these on something. I did buy, when I was in Daiso on holiday, a little wallet chain. So I'm thinking I might attach these and some of my other trinkets to it, maybe some of my gachapon finds to that, and like attach it to my bag as a little jingly jangly accessory, so I'm really musical. But we'll see. Leave it with me. I'll get my brain juices flowing and we'll see where we go. Hi, it's me from a few weeks from when I filmed those other clips. I came up with an idea to use up some of this yarn. I tried to make a vest out of it in my first episode of using up my hoard of craft supplies, and it didn't work because I don't have enough yarn. I've got a couple more balls of this upstairs, but I'm thinking I might make some little hearts, just like tiny little crochet hearts, because it is our local Pride this weekend, and I'm thinking a couple of those as earrings, cute. Might make some, and just like some people that I know are selling stuff there, so I'm like, might buy some earrings from them and be like, hey, have a cute little heart. I know it's not a traditional rainbow, but it'll do. I'm sure it'll do. So that's one of my little ideas, because I thought I need to get my teeth into something a little more. So I'll try and make one, and then I'm just gonna make loads. I'm not gonna film myself making them all, because I'll just be sat on the sofa, just like laid back, like, and that's not cute. You want to see me focused and cute. I don't want you to get that impression of me that I ever lay on the sofa and I'm like a little goblin. I never do that, I promise. I'm ready to go. I got some yarn, I got a hook. I'm using a 4.5 because this is, I think, an Aran yarn. Who knows? I bought it with no banding on it pre-COVID. No one will ever know, but I don't think it's a DK. Anyway, got my video on behind you. Got it on mute, got the captions on. Let's go. I've used this video before to make, it's just like a tiny little crochet heart, very cute. Title is how to crochet a heart in just 2 minutes, and can attest, I did make it very quickly when I made one before. So it's only like 5 minutes long, the whole video. So here we go. I've got it on mute. Let's make a magic ring. Let's go. Let's go. I hate making magic rings. They're my enemy. Wahey. That was quick. That was so quick. There we go. It's a little... Oh, the sun in here is really weird. Let me close the curtain. Better. Cute little heart. Sweet. I've not got any scissors. Just trust me, it's a heart. It's also covered in cat hair and just general fluff. Nice. Cute. They'll make nice little earrings for Pride. Sweet. That really did take not a lot of time. Worst bit is making the magic ring. I hate a magic ring. Cute. I'm gonna make a stack of these and I'll update you once I've finished them. And I don't know if I'm going to use any more of this yarn, probably just this ball, because it doesn't take a lot of yarn to use them. There we go, need to snip it off, weave in my ends, job's a good one. I'll show you when I've made a fat stack of them. Well, hey, finally found a use for this yarn that I bought pre-COVID in my old flat. Jesus Christ, that was a long time ago. Anyway, later gator. Hello, I'll admit this one's a bit of a cop-out. Got my buttons. Got some earrings that are little studs that I always lose, so they're in this plastic bag, but I hate them being in this plastic bag. And I feel like I saw it on Pinterest, because I got mad into Pinterest a couple weeks ago, where you get a button, you get your little earring. These ones are frogs. They're tiny little frogs, you see? They're very tiny little froggies. There we go, cute. And you stick them through the button. Here we go. And you keep them together. So, let me see if it works. Let me take the backs off of these. I'll have to find suitable buttons for all of them if it does work. Here we go. There's one. These are an odd shaped earring as well. I've got ones that are more like normal little round studs, but these are odd shapes, so I really had to struggle to find a button where they would go through them and fit together. Bear with me. Well, hey, that actually worked. Hooray! I doubted myself for a second, but I thought, how can it not work? This is too simple. Cute! I don't think some of these will actually work, like the big ones in here, but these little studs. Oop. I got this bag of studs, not all of them, some of them from an Oxfam for 99p. It was like 6 pairs. But yeah, there's some like proper like little tiny studs in here that should work, so I'm gonna find some suitable buttons. Put me back in focus. Hey, find some suitable buttons, load these bad boys up, and then that's done. That's done. I'll have used like 5 buttons, and I've still got so many bloody buttons, so if anyone knows what to do with all these buttons, please let me know. I'm this close to sticking on my craft swap group, but there's one woman on there who always nabs everything, and I don't want her to get them. I'm sure I've mentioned her before, but she nabs everything, and I don't want her to get everything. I don't think it's fair, but I'll see like if someone wants them that's not her, or someone that I know, or I don't know. It's too many buttons. I used to replace all the buttons on my cardigans with buttons like this because I was really random and quirky, and I was like 19 years old and I thought I was really cool, but I was not cool. But yeah, help me, what do I do with all these buttons? There are way too many. So the bad news is these earrings were too big to go in the buttons. These ones were almost too big, but I double-sided them. Ingenuity, double-sided them. These ones were all perfect. Let me lay them gently in my hand real quick. This is good, so I won't lose any of my little studs anymore. Good hack. I need to do something with the rest of these buttons, man. I have owned these since I was a teenager, and the jar has always been this full, so really don't need that many. There we go. Lovely. Stunning. Beautiful. Believe me, they look really good. They look so good. These little Lego ones I got. Won't focus on them, don't even worry about it. These little like gemmy ones. Adorable. Now I'm not going to lose them in my massive like storage container, mirror, jewellery hanger where I keep all my earrings. So that's a result. Hooray. Thumbs up. That did work. I need to do something with the rest of these buttons though, dude. There's way too many. Please, someone help me. I'm drowning in buttons. That's a little close-up. Don't they look lovely? Now they're not going to get lost. Perfect. A thumbs up. Oh, my nail polish is really bad. Thumbs up. So, bad news. I didn't go to Pride because it was way too hot. I think this camera's skew with. I'll sort it out. I didn't go to Pride. It was way too hot. It was like 28 degrees, and I do not do well with hot weather. I'm very heat sensitive as it is, and I'm on like meds that make me incredibly hot, and I dehydrate really easily. Nice. So I made a bunch of these little hearts. I even weave in all the ends. I kept making them and then realised I'm not going to go to Pride, it's way too hot. So I've got a bunch of these just lying around that I need to make something with, so this was kind of a fail. I did make something with the yarn, but now I need to make something with these. So I'm sure these will be in a future episode and I'll make something out of them. Maybe bunting. I do love bunting. I have some bunting here that I've not put up yet. And there's my blood pressure monitor, because I have to take my blood pressure all the time. Funzo. Anyway, this was a fail. Back to the drawing board. Oh well. Eyup, it's Louise. Hi! I'm gonna make my little trinket chain to stick on my bag with my trinkets. Some of my random charms and trinkets and bits. Got my pliers. Shift that coaster out of the way. I stuck a sticker on here of Vladislav the Poker from What We Do in the Shadows, because he can't get the face right. It used to be on my skate helmet, but I don't skate anymore. Anyway, I got my pliers. They're very rusty. When I usually open jump rings, I just usually brute force them open with my hands, but I'm like, I'll use pliers, maybe. I might just end up brute forcing them open with my hands. Got some jump rings. Got my trinketies. I was trying to find some more, because I know I have more sitting around, but I couldn't find any of them, so it's a work in progress, because some of these, like this guy, will just like tie on. But yeah, I got this chain in Daiso, I think, which is like a 100 yen shop, so it was like 55p. Stunning, wonderful, sensational. And yeah, I'm gonna attach it to my mini round shoulder bag, because I love my mini round shoulder bag. So yeah, I'm just thinking I'll attach some charms all along the length of it here, and then I can sort of update them when I want to, because I love a little bag trinket. This little table is really filthy, oops. But yeah, I love a little bag trinket, but now I can have even more trinkets. I can have so many trinkets, like the most trinkets. So many trinkets, so many. So yeah, I'll crack on. Enjoy this really weird view of me. I was gonna get my big tripod out, but then I thought it would be too unflattering on my face, so you just get like under boob and waist shot. I've got my t-shirt on that's got nudie branks on it. It's cute. I got this skirt in Japan. It's nice. It's sweet. Right, I'll crack on. I've not even painted my nails. I'm going bare nailed for this. Crafting. Hello, it's several hours later because I was busy doing something else. So one of my neighbours is outside parking up and I can hear their like speaker from inside the car. Dude, you're giving yourself ear damage. Anyway, hello. The cats are both in here. If you see either of them sort of crawling around or making cat noises. Reg is back here. Treacle is over there. She's sneezing. Hey Reg, you simmered down now, mate. It's been really like on my case earlier. Anyway, got my supplies. I'm gonna see what kind of charms I want for my little charm thing. Hello, do you think they're treats, mate? Because they're not treats, they're for me. Anyway, he thinks everything's dreamies. See what treats and trinkets I want from in here. And then I'll get going. I'll probably do regular speed. I was gonna say not slow motion, regular motion. Does that make sense? Regular motion for my first one that I stick on. And then after that, I'll just speed it up because you don't need to see me just opening a load of jump rigs and stuff. So anyway, let's go. Right, there we go. I've sort of gone for a colour theme, I guess. It's like pink and green and white, and then the outlier is this little frog. And this this that was part of a gachapon. Ketchup and cheese. It was part of a gachapon, and then it came with a hot dog, and I don't know where the hot dog is. It broke when it was on my bag, so let's go. There's these bits here that were also a bag charm, and then they broke into pieces because it was on the zip of my bag, and I kept pulling it, and it fell off when I was out with my parents eating curry. I love curry. Anyway, let's get on with it. Let's get on with it, gang. Let's go. God, these pliers are terrible. This is why I just brute force them open with my fingies. But my nails are all broken at the minute, so probably not a good idea to do that. Oops. Right, let's go for this little dude first. This little fox? Question mark? I'm just brute forcing them open with my nails. They're really damaged at the minute. I need to do something about them, but alas, I shan't. Yeah, this is how I used to make my jewellery when I was a teen, or I would use like nail clippers to pry them open because I'm a classy gal. Is this gonna go on here? Let's see. Let's have a look. I need smaller pliers, man. No, let me try that again. One sec. Right, I've zoomed yours in a bit. I think I'm just gonna forego the pliers because they've really made my hand all dirty. Nice. I'm just gonna try and try and do this. Try and do this and fail. My goodness, these jump rings are very small, and the chain's actually a little thick. Nothing ever goes right. Nothing ever goes to plan, huh? That's life, eh? Oh wait, there we go. There we go. Here we go. There we go. Wahey! There we go. That's one. Gonna stick the rest on now. Happy days. Yay! These bloody pliers. Useless. Useless. Go over there. Anyway, let's get cracking. Hey, so that was actually really annoying to do. I thought this would be a fun little craft project, but it was not. My hands are chewed up and filthy from these pliers. I got the pliers back after I threw them dramatically across the floor because I thought, no, I don't actually need them. Yeah, this was a real pain in the ass. I just stopped filming because I was like, no, it's just gonna be me struggling to attach stuff to this and me just getting increasingly frustrated. Here we go. This is my last one. Last charm going on there. That last one was nice and easy. Cute. I'll do a close-up of this and stick it to my bag. But I had the smart idea of, oh, I can change out the charms. But I'm not bloody doing that because it's too difficult. Also, I gave up on the ketchup and cheese. That can go somewhere else. Get in my bag of trinkets. God, and look how filthy my hand is. Ooh, these pliers are minging. They need a wash. Can you wash pliers? I don't know. They're really dirty though. Anyway, I'm going to go wash my hands and I'll stick these on the mini round shoulder bag. There we go. That was a royal pain. I can't believe it took me like 40 minutes to do that. Jesus. That needs flipping over. Cute. This table's really mucky. I'm sorry. This I won on a 2p machine when I was a teenager in Skeggy. It was a key ring and then I thought I'll turn it into a necklace and then it's just been laying around ever since. Cute. Very nice. Lovely. I'll attach it to my bag. I hope this looks good because there was a lot of, not blood, sweat and tears, but like frustration and swearing. So I'm glad I didn't film that because I was effing and a jeffing. Here we go. Mini round shoulder bag, just laid on the sofa. Very cute, very nice. Which way does this need to go? There we go. So I just had to try the bag on to figure it out. One sec. So there's my front and it's going this way. So that needs to attach to the zip and that to this bit here. Oh, it's gonna look cute though. It's gonna look so cute. Adorable. Right, let's give it a go. Real super speed time. Hey, that's cute. That's natty. Is that going to immediately annoy me? Probably. I'll take this bag out today. And I'll see how I go. Oh, it's cute. Maybe the frog needs to go though. I feel like the frog, he's a little bit big. I don't know. That's cute. And it's jiggly. I think that's a success. I got some cute pins on here as well. That's a cat that's drinking a martini. And that's a pill bug. Cute! I love my mini round shoulder bags. Adorable. Right. That was a success. It was bloody hard, but a success. Thumbs up. I'm sweating now. I want to show you my face. I'm sweating from stress. This one was a success. Anyway, there we go. I'll see you on the next one. Hopefully, next video won't be as stressful, but I'm going to try and use up some sewing supplies, so maybe it will be, because the sewing machine is a fickle mistress. Anyway, goodbye guys. Catch you on the next one. Peace out, etc, etc. Bye. That's so cute. Bye 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 bye. Bye.